before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 18 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes. You can.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that one, an 8-play drive that spans 75 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
Here's Conley. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, or one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And right side, Henry's got it. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, they're their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the 24, Allen to the left side here for Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
7-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. And it's caught. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is out of bounds here.
Leonard Fournette. That's good for a Jaguar.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines. Well, this one.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Tennessee.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
9-yard line.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Titans 14.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Behind the line of...
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And shedding through the tackle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the...
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Willie Snead. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
21-yard line.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Complete to number 86.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Number 86.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. A first down carry for Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That's good for 28 yards.
First and goal.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Delayed game offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Allen to the left side here for Eifert. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
the handoff.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So that one will be accepted.
Automatic first down.
On first down, Allen. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
And the Titans getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Number 22, Derek.
It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And this one incomplete. But too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Allen complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6.
The ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Powerful running, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And that kneel down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Jacksonville, the win moves him up to 5-2 now on the year.